Title: The House of Shadows. Introduction. In a remote village, far from the noise and lights of the city, there stands an old house known among the villagers as the House of Shadows. This house, dilapidated and surrounded by a mist that never clears, has been surrounded by mysterious rumors for decades. No one dared to approach it, except for the curious children who used to challenge each other by getting close and running away in fear. The story. On a stormy night, 4 friends decided to embark on an unforgettable adventure. The goal was clear: to spend an entire night in the House of Shadows. Led by Ahmed, the friends were well prepared, or so they thought. With their flashlights, blankets, and anxious faces, they tried to hide from each other. As they approached the gate of the house, they felt something cold pierce their hearts. The windows of the house seemed like dark eyes glaring at them with anger, and the sound of the wooden door groaning was like the moans of a dying person. Upon entering, they turned on their flashlights to find that dust covered everything, and spiders had woven webs in every corner. But what frightened them even more were the old paintings that filled the walls, reflecting distorted images of people staring at them with empty eyes, as if trying to tell them something. After a few minutes, things started to go wrong. The doors to the rooms began to open and close on their own, and heavy footsteps sounded from nowhere. The friends shivered, but Ahmed tried to reassure them by saying it was just the wind. But when the sounds drew closer, they realized that something unnatural was happening in the house. At that moment, they felt a cold touch on their shoulders, as if an invisible presence stood behind them. Then, all their flashlights went out at once, and none of them could move or breathe from the sheer terror. In the pitch-black darkness, they heard a low voice calling their names, a voice they recognized, but distorted and strange. Amidst the screams and fear, they managed to escape with difficulty, but Ahmed was the last to leave. When he turned around for a moment, he saw a ghostly figure identical to himself, staring at him with eyes full of malice and threat. Since that day, Ahmed was never the same person his friends once knew. His eyes now held a strange look, and something from the house seemed to remain with him,